What up, boys? It's Devin. And in this video, let's break down the supplements that you need to get shredded this summer. Now, I know what you're thinking, bro. Getting shredded, I gotta starve myself, I gotta train hard, do a bunch of cardio. Bro, that's not the case, all right? There's other things you need to do. Tracking your macros, hitting the gym, all that stuff's important. Cardio, sure, to an extent, right? As long as you're doing the right form of cardio, but you also need to optimize for your metabolism so that your energy levels can go up, your mental focus can go up, your inflammation can go down, so that bloating goes down, so your muscle definition pops out, and you can start feeling optimized and dialed and get the most out of everything you do so you get shredded in the most efficient time period possible. And I used to think it was all about macros, it was all about training, and then I plateaued. But once I had to cure my autoimmune disorder and focus on my gut health, I discovered that in so doing that, I was optimizing for my metabolism, and that single-handedly got me into the best shape of my life. So I'm gonna give you the supplements you should not be taking and the supplements you should be taking that's going to help you get shredded as fuck this summer. So let's start with the bad, what you shouldn't be taking. The first thing that you should absolutely cut out of your life is pre-workout. And I'm gonna put a little slash here for energy drinks. Now I know what you're thinking. Isn't caffeine good for metabolism? Yes, but the thing about pre-workout and energy drinks is they have a lot of artificial flavors in them. They have seed oils, chemicals, depending on which one you choose, loaded with sugar. All different things are inside of these energy drinks that are going to cause inflammation in your gut, which is going to impair your gut microbiome. And when that happens, it impairs your body's ability to absorb nutrients. It lowers your energy level over a long time frame. And it's not gonna allow you to be optimized and dialed, because this is going to tank your metabolism. But don't be fooled, because some of these drinks literally have on them increased focus, increased metabolism. This is literally going to make you feel dialed for about 20, 30 minutes, but over a long enough time frame, it's going to deplete your metabolism, deplete your energy levels, so that you become reliant on these drinks literally for the rest of your life, okay? So do not take pre-workout, don't bother with energy drinks or any of this shit, because it's ruining your metabolism. It's not gonna help you. Now, the next thing that you should not be taking, which I know a lot of you are, is melatonin. So I know a lot of you understand, in order for you to build the most amount of muscle possible, operate at a high frequency, you need to be sleeping well, which is very true. But the problem with taking melatonin is when you take it, it impairs your body's ability to naturally produce melatonin. Again, becoming dependent on this, which is going to disrupt your circadian rhythm, your ability to go to sleep at a similar time, wake up at a similar time. Your body's energy levels are gonna be thrown off. You're not gonna be getting the deep sleep that you need to increase your metabolism and to get shredded as fuck. So stop taking melatonin, because again, it's simply just a quick fix. It might put you to sleep a couple of nights, but then you become dependent on it. And without it, you're not able to fall asleep normally. Your circadian rhythm is jacked up. It's gonna take you a lot of undoing if you get dependent on melatonin. It's really gonna mess you up. Now next, the last thing you should not be taking is multivitamins, okay? I know vitamins are good for you to an extent. The reason you don't want to take multivitamins is because a lot of multivitamins have synthetic B vitamins in them, which means they aren't bioavailable. So you're gonna take the vitamins and you're either gonna piss them out, or they're going to not be absorbed and disrupt your gut, okay? This is going to, again, cause inflammation. It's gonna cause digestion issues. It's not gonna allow you to get any of the real benefits that you need from the multivitamins. Also, a lot of multivitamins have artificial color dyes in them to make the vitamins appear a certain color, which again is made out of chemicals that can disrupt your gut microbiome, causing inflammation, tanking your metabolism, lowering your energy levels, and not really giving you the benefits that you expect to get out of a multivitamin. So stop doing these 3 things, and you're gonna immediately notice an increase in your energy levels if you've been dependent on any of these things in your life. And if you were thinking about taking any of this stuff, I promise you, you need to stop. Now, let's get into the good part, all right? Let's get into the things that are actually going to boost your metabolism, get you shredded as fuck, have you feeling just so dialed, bro. And I swear by all these things. All these things help me change my life. Now check this out, ready? Number 1 is gonna be caffeine. Now I know I mentioned don't take pre-workout or energy drinks, but caffeine itself boosts metabolism like crazy, all right? So I like to get my caffeine source from either black coffee, or you can take caffeine pills. Now I recommend just doing black coffee because this is gonna increase thermogenesis, right? Your body's gonna heat up and your metabolism is going to be firing from the caffeine. Not to mention, this increases your body's ability to burn fat, right? Caffeine is a natural fat burner. That's why it's in all these pre-workouts. And if you look at all the fat burning capsules and pills people used to take back in the day, they all had caffeine in them. But the problem is caffeine's great, right? But not in these. You don't want the extra shit. You want pure caffeine. So caffeine is gonna be number 1. In fact, that's hot, but I'm having my coffee right now. Also, caffeine boosts your metabolic rate by 3 to 11% temporarily, right? So if you're constantly caffeinated, your metabolism is gonna be insane. Caffeine is a super drug. Now, the next one that I recommend that everybody takes is this: vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is an essential vitamin that helps with your energy production. So it allows your body to take carbohydrates and convert it to glucose quicker and more efficiently. And glucose is your body's main fuel source for energy. So it's going to allow you to tap into that fuel source and really utilize it the way it needs to be utilized, so your metabolism goes up like crazy. It also helps you utilize your proteins and your fats as energy. So when your body is switching from using glucose as a fuel source to fats, to stored fats, that spikes your metabolism too. The more you're switching off, the better. So I like to take these. I do L-methylfolate as my B12 vitamin source because it's the most bioavailable kind. So if you're getting B12, try and get an L-methylfolate B12. Now, this also is going to break down proteins and fats, like I told you, which increases your metabolic output. So get B12 into your system. I take B12 in the morning, fasted, nothing in my stomach, gets the energy production going, and you're gonna start to feel more cognitively aware, and you're gonna feel great. Now, the best one, this is the best one, okay? If you're not taking this, you're a straight up nerd, all right? Vitamin D. You hear that? That means my coffee's getting hot. It's literally the afternoon. I'm still drinking coffee. I drink it all day long. Now, vitamin D3 is one of the most essential vitamins you can possibly get in your body. I don't even know where to start with this thing, okay? Vitamin D3 calms inflammation in your body, in your stomach, in your gut microbiome. So think about if you're inflamed, there's a fire going on in your gut, right? This is the fire hose that puts out the inflammation inside your gut. And the less inflammation you have, the better your body can absorb nutrients, create protein synthesis, build muscle faster, and you're also gonna have increased energy production. You're gonna have increased mood, increased cognitive function, increased energy levels. So I take 50,000 IUs a day of vitamin D3. I don't believe there's an excess amount that you can take. I think you can take as much as you want. I also live in Florida, so I literally get sunlight. So I take these, vitamin D3, 5,000 IUs, but I take a bunch of it. I take it twice a day. Vitamin D3 is also gonna support your thyroid function, all right, which is gonna balance out your hormones. And in order to have a high metabolic rate, your hormones need to be regulated and balanced. And that's exactly what vitamin D3 is gonna do for you. So if you cut out this nonsense and implement this, you are going to be shredded this summer. Pair all this stuff, obviously, do your training, do your cardio depending on what your goals are, and do your nutrition. But if you also pair these 3 things, bro, you're gonna be so shredded, and in no time too. So if you found this information useful, go ahead and drop a like on this video and I'll make more for you guys. I love making these videos. I hope you guys are enjoying these. And if you want help getting diced and shredded this summer, go ahead and book a call. There's a link in the description for me and you to get on a one-on-one call, see if you're a good fit for the program, and I'll help you personally get shredded in the shortest amount of time possible. I love you boys. Again, if you liked the video, drop a like. I'll see you in the next one.